Welcome back, boxing fans. This isn't just a countdown. It's a journey through the moments that left us breathless in 2024. This was the year of the comebacks, rivalries, and punches that changed careers forever. From upsets that silenced hometown crowds to jaw-dropping power punches that left fighters crumpled on the canvas. These knockouts reminded us of the brutal beauty of the sport. But here's the catch. Not everyone's going to agree with this list. Did your favorite fighter make the cut? Did we crown the right knockout king? Stick around, because this countdown is bound to get people talking and maybe even arguing. But that's the point. But before we jump into the countdown, be sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this. Alright, let's get into it. At the number 10 spot, we have Hamzah Sheeraz versus Tyler Denny, the quick finish. Sometimes a fight doesn't need to go the distance to make a statement. Hamzah Sheeraz walked into OVO Arena in Wembley, London with a mission to prove that he's the future of the middleweight division. Denny came in as a tough, gritty veteran, someone who had never been an easy out for anyone. But Sheeraz had different plans. In round 2, he baited Denny with a quick feint to the body before unleashing an overhand right that connected with terrifying precision. Denny hit the canvas hard, and the ref didn't even bother counting. Yeah, it was that kind of knockout. This wasn't just about power, it was a clinic in setup and execution. Sheeraz showed he's not just a heavy hitter, but a smart, calculated fighter. Middleweights, take note. This guy's coming for you. This knockout didn't just put Sheeraz on the radar. It made him a serious contender for title eliminators in 2025. I mean, fans are already calling for bigger names in his next fight. At number 9, we have Lyndon versus Liam Cameron, light heavyweight drama. Arthur versus Cameron was a chess match with fists. Both fighters had their moments early, with Cameron pressing forward and Arthur staying patient, waiting for the right moment to strike. By round 7, Cameron's aggression turned into recklessness. He threw a wide left hook, leaving himself open. Arthur saw it and countered with a vicious uppercut that snapped Cameron's head back. The crowd held his breath as Cameron crumpled to the canvas out cold. Arthur didn't even celebrate immediately. He knew that shot was something special. This knockout showed why patience and timing are everything in boxing. Arthur let Cameron come to him, used his angles to create space, and landed the perfect counter. It was pure boxing IQ. This win wasn't just a highlight. It elevated Arthur's standing in the light heavyweight division, and fans are now calling for him to face the division's elite. Sliding into the number 8 spot, we have Bruno Surace versus Jaime Munguia, the Underdog's triumph. This wasn't just a fight. It was a Hollywood script playing out in real life. Jaime Munguia, the hometown hero, came in as the heavy favorite. Bruno Surace, just another name on Munguia's list of victims. Or so we thought. In the second round, Munguia dropped Surace with a textbook left hook, and the crowd could already taste the victory. But Surace had other plans. He adjusted, using his footwork and counters to frustrate Munguia. By round 7, Munguia was swinging wildly, desperate to finish. That's when Surace uncorked a thunderous right hand that landed square on Munguia's chin. The crowd fell silent as their hero hit the canvas and didn't get back up. This wasn't just a punch, it was a statement. Surace showed heart, skill, and the ability to capitalize under pressure. It's the kind of upset that makes boxing so unpredictable. Surace just didn't win a fight, he announced himself to the world. With this victory, he's now a name to watch in 2025. Coming in strong at number 7 is Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Juan Francisco Estrada, the Super-Flyweight statement. When Jesse Bam Rodriguez stepped into the ring with Juan Francisco Estrada, the stakes couldn't have been any higher. This wasn't just a fight, it was a clash between the old guard and the new. Estrada, the crafty veteran, started strong, using his experience to outmaneuver Rodriguez in the early rounds. His footwork and sharp combinations had Bam on the defensive, but Rodriguez stayed patient, biding his time and slowly working the body. By round 6, the tide had shifted. Estrada's movement slowed, and in round 7, Rodriguez unleashed a devastating left uppercut that caught Estrada square on the chin. The Mexican legend crumpled to the canvas, and the ref waved it off as the crowd erupted in awe. This wasn't just a win. It was a passing of the torch. Rodriguez showed the patience of a seasoned pro and the explosiveness of a young lion. His ability to adjust mid-fight is what makes him a future star. This knockout cemented Rodriguez as a top contender for pound discussions. The super-flyweight division now belongs to Bam, and fans are already calling for him to face other elite fighters in 2025. Coming in at number 6, Murodjon Akhamadaliev versus Ricardo Espinoza, the Bantamweight Masterclass. At number 6, Murodjon Akhamadaliev reminded us why he's one of the most dangerous fighters in the Bantamweight division. Ricardo Espinoza came out swinging, hoping to overwhelm Akhamadaliev with relentless pressure, but Akhamadaliev kept his cool, using slick footwork and counters to stay ahead. In round 3, the fireworks began. Akhamadaliev feinted with his left, drawing Espinoza's guard, and then unleashed a picture-perfect right hand, followed by a crushing left hook. Espinoza hit the canvas hard, unable to recover as the referee called it off. Akhamadaliev's precision was on full display here. His ability to read Espinoza's attacks and respond with surgical accuracy shows why he's one of the division's most feared punchers. This performance set the stage for a potential super fight with Naoya Inoue in 2025. Akhamadaliev isn't just a contender, he's a future champion in the making. Halfway through the list, we have Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, the heavyweight showcase. When Anthony Joshua faced off against former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou, the stakes weren't just about boxing, they were about pride. Ngannou came out aggressive, throwing heavy punches and trying to make it a brawl. For a moment, it looked like Joshua might be overwhelmed, but in round 2, AJ showed us why he's a 2-time heavyweight champion. Using his jab to control the distance, he set up a devastating right cross that landed flush on Ngannou's chin. The big man went down hard, and though he tried to get up, the referee waved it off. The Kingdom Arena erupted as Joshua stood tall. This wasn't just a knockout. It was a reminder of Joshua's elite boxing fundamentals. Against an unpredictable opponent, AJ stayed composed and executed his game plan perfectly. This win reignited Joshua's career and silenced critics who questioned his hunger. Fans are now eagerly awaiting potential matchups with Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder in 2025. Cracking the top 4 is Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank Martin, lightweight power. Gervonta Tank Davis has built a reputation as one of boxing's most explosive finishers, and his fight against Frank Martin only added to his highlight reel. The early rounds were competitive, with Martin's speed and footwork keeping Davis at bay, but by round 8, Tank had figured him out. After slipping a jab, Davis launched a vicious left hook that connected clean. Martin's legs gave out instantly as he crumpled to the canvas. The Barclays Center exploded as Tank celebrated with his signature swagger. Davis's ability to stay patient and wait for the perfect moment to strike is what makes him so dangerous. When Tank lands clean, there's no coming back. This victory solidified Tank's dominance in the lightweight division, and fans are already clamoring for a showdown with Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney next year. Sitting firmly at number 3 is Zhang versus Deontay Wilder, the Shockwave. When Zhang squared off against Deontay Wilder, everyone knew the fight wouldn't go the distance, but very few expected it to end the way it did. Wilder started fast, landing heavy shots that forced Zhang to retreat. For the first 4 rounds, it looked like Wilder was on his way to another highlight reel finish, but in round 5, Zhang turned the tables. Using his jab to disrupt Wilder's rhythm, Zhang found his opening. A crushing left hook landed flush, and Wilder dropped like a sack of bricks. The crowd at MSG was stunned into silence as Zhang celebrated one of the biggest wins of his career. Zhang's composure under fire was remarkable. He absorbed Wilder's best shots and used his superior timing to deliver the fight-ending blow. This win propelled Zhang into the heavyweight elite. A future title shot feels inevitable, and fans are already speculating about potential opponents. Just shy of the top spot at number 2 is Naoya Inoue versus Luis Nery. The monster strikes again. Naoya Inoue has built a legacy on delivering spectacular knockouts, and his fight against Luis Nery added yet another chapter to his storied career. The fight didn't start well for Inoue. In round 1, Nery caught him with a left hook that sent him to the canvas, but the monster doesn't stay down for long. By round 6, Inoue had completely turned the tide. Feinting with his jab, he drew Nery's guard and unleashed a devastating overhand right. Nery hit the canvas hard, and the referee didn't even bother counting. Inoue's ability to recover and adapt mid-fight is what separates him from the rest. This wasn't just a knockout. It was a masterclass in resilience and execution. This performance solidified Inoue's status as a pound-for-pound great. Fans are now eagerly awaiting potential matchups with Akhamadaliev, or even a move up in weight. And finally taking the crown at number 1 is Angelo Leo versus Luis Alberto Lopez, the featherweight thunderclap. In a year filled with electrifying moments, Angelo Leo's knockout of Luis Alberto Lopez stands unparalleled. The bout began with both fighters showcasing their tactical prowess. Lopez, known for his unorthodox angles and relentless pressure, aimed to unsettle Leo from the onset. However, Leo remained composed, utilizing sharp counters and effective body shots to wear down his adversary. As the rounds progressed, the intensity escalated. By the 10th round, Leo had meticulously set the stage for a decisive blow. Seizing a fleeting opening, he unleashed a devastating left hook that connected with pinpoint accuracy. Leo was rendered unconscious before he hit the canvas, prompting the referee to immediately halt the contest. The arena erupted, bearing witness to a knockout that would be etched in boxing lore. Leo's performance was a masterclass in strategy and execution. His ability to adapt to Lopez's aggressive style, combined with his precise timing, culminated in a knockout that epitomizes the art of boxing. This victory not only earned Leo the IBF featherweight title, but also solidified his status as a formidable force in the division. The emphatic nature of the knockout has fans and analysts alike anticipating his future endeavors, with potential high-stakes matchups on the horizon. And there you have it. 10 knockouts that didn't just end fights, but defined 2024. From Hamzah Sheeraz's swift demolition to Bruno Surace's Hollywood-style upset, these moments reminded us of why we love this sport. Boxing isn't just about belts or records. It's about the moments that make you feel something. Whether it's the shock of an underdog's victory or the awe of a perfectly executed punch, these knockouts delivered everything we could have hoped for and more. But here's the thing. This list is just the beginning of the conversation. Do you agree with our picks? Should someone else have topped the list? Let us know in the comments, because boxing is nothing without the fans. And trust me, 2025 is already shaping up to be a year of chaos, comebacks, and unforgettable moments. Stay locked in, because next year's countdown, it might just blow this one out the water. Until next time, fight fans, keep your gloves up and your passion higher. We'll see you again when the dust settles on the canvas. Peace.